Hi, I'm Sue Ellam and I'm a tarot reader and have been for about 25 years. And I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which is based on Greek mythology.
And I'm Carrie Beleno. I'm the Keeper of the Questions, intuitive Reiki master teacher, and spiritual life coach. So today's question, it's all stuck together. Okay. This is a great one. Why should we be excited about the unknown?
Oh, I like that.
We've taped several episodes today, and this is a great one to close up our day with. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll be excited. Okay, so we're starting off here with the Hermit. And the Hermit's about learning the art of patience. Everything happens at the right time and not before. So people can get quite frightened about change. They think, oh my God, it's going to come and it's going to overwhelm me. And it's going to completely rock my world in a not particular, I don't want that much change. But we're only given what we can cope with. So what you might not be ready for today, you might be more than ready for next week. We change, and so it can be a gradual process. But being excited about the unknown is being excited about life. So we just need to be patient, listen to our inner voice, and let what our inner voice, because the unknown isn't really unknown, actually. We just think it is because we've forgotten what we came here for. What the unknown is actually us being directed towards what our purpose is. So if you're not living your purpose right now, the unknown is what will get you into that place. When you open up that door from what I know and I'm comfortable with into, oh my God, what's out there, we end up with a support system. There's people can come forward to help us. We'll help them because we always attract what we need when we take that step off or into a new kind of reality. What we need will come to us. And this can be form of spiritual help as well as kind of physical kind of people that are around to help. It's also a case of, I wonder what's under that stone. I wonder what this is. It will create all these new ideas that we wouldn't have had if we hadn't stepped through that door, because we'd be too busy in our own habits, in our own routines. I think routine is a killer of a lot of things. I hate routine. Even when I was in a job, I had to do certain things. I always used to change around the way I did them, or the order I did them in, just for variety. So routine, it kind of dumbs us down, I think, in a way, and we lose track of our intuition. So our intuition will come into play, and then we will be saying, oh, I wonder what's there, and I wonder what's here. So we will become more inquisitive, start with new ideas. It's also getting excited about the unknown. We will transform. We will see what doesn't work for us anymore, what doesn't resonate. Maybe we've got habits or thought patterns that are they're not relevant anymore. They've passed their sell-by date, and if they're our own, then that's fair enough. We can alter ourselves, but we also have, people that we look to for guidance, people we look for, and they are subscribed into a particular belief system. I think it's quite difficult if they are authors of, books and courses and things, because their work also kind of gets past its relevancy because times are changing. So we need to look at what things what people we listen to. Are they talking old reality, or are they talking new reality? Are they holding on to what made them well known in the first place, or are they be prepared to make those changes with themselves to update their information? So I think it is about what we listen to, and whether it's going to take us forward or take us back into that room that we just come out of, into the old ways, which are very comforting. You know, nothing better than, you know, you've got your own armchair and you've got your fire and you've got, you know, your cup of cocoa or whatever it is, or gin and tonic, whichever. So, you know, you've got all that. So it's tempting when the familiar comes, which it will, is very tempting to go back. You know, so we have to keep this excitement of the new ideas. And eventually what will happen is that when we feel that we've come to the end of our tether and things, the spirit will come through. It can be people that have passed, maybe guardian, it can be guardian angels, it can be your relatives have passed on who are looking over you. The things that are bogging you down, things that are holding you back, you will be able to get help to kind of release that. Suddenly, if smoking's been something that's, you know, isn't good for you, somehow you'll get some help. Somebody will be put in your way, or suddenly you won't have the desire to smoke anymore. It's incredible when spirit steps into our lives. If we ask for help, we will get that help to get us past the habits that we've created, the thought forms we've created. So there's a lot to be excited about. And then take a break, go back into the room, but don't stay there. Be prepared to come out again, because there's so much more out there, and you will be supported. It's not that frightening. You know, you will have the support. And those are the cards.
Thank you. I think one of the biggest things that clients bring to me in our sessions is their fears. And often it's the fear of the unknown. And they plague themselves, humanity in general, it's my clients, but humanity plagues themselves with what ifs. What if I'm wrong? What if? And I encourage people to spend as much, if not more, energy on creating the vision of the new, creating the vision of what you want in the unknown, as you do putting energy into the fears of the what ifs. So I want to share also that 99% of what happens behind the scenes. We only see it when it shows up. So this thing that's been an unknown has more than likely been cooking and brewing based on your wants, based on your desires, based on where you've been putting your emotions, based on what you've been creating. This is, like Sue had said, this is not new. This is something that we've been planning on a soul level, or planning on a subconscious level, or planning on an emotional level, that shows up. So it is, I thought for sure you were going to pick the going with the flow card. I thought for sure that would show up, but I kept hearing to go with the flow. So it is best to get into the mindset of being open to whatever shows up next, along with that support system, because that support system will appear as well. Like attracts like. So I guess my overall message is, don't put as much time into the what ifs as you will into the joy of creating what is currently unknown consciously to you.
Yeah. And it's interesting you said about that going with the flow card, because in some respects we can go with the flow quite comfortably in our and say that that's where we're going to you know, the excitement of new things or the unknown. But what has come up really is that you get support, but also it's kind of the new ideas and the actual things that we have to change about ourselves. And I don't know if the going with the flow is as comfortable with that when we're making so many changes. So maybe that's why it didn't come up that way. That in this, because this is really an effort, you know, when you look, especially when the devil card comes up. It's a real kind of focus. So but it is, once we start that, going with the flow is important. But I'm just saying that's probably why it didn't
come into the, yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? You know, yes. 78 cards, and, you know, I'm sure there's a few that Carrie's never seen.
Yes. More than likely.
Okay, that's enough from me.
I'd also like to add that I have written 2 books, and the question about the what ifs had come up a lot for me, and I wrote about a few chapters about those fears. And I wish I had a book handy that I could just grab and show you, but it's called The Night Yoda Phoned, and the second one is Because Yoda Said So. And if you go on my website, carriebeleno.com, and take a look, the books are listed there. You can order them on Barnes & Noble or on Amazon, and through Balboa as well. So if you are interested in my story, if you're interested in finding out about why I ended up where I am today, and help you navigate some of the fears or questions or life purpose things going on in your life, I highly recommend that you pick up my books. And tomorrow I will show them so you have an idea of what they look like.
Look forward to that.
Super.
Okay. All right. It's bye from me.
Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.